Why America suddenly talking about rare earth minerals? What if one country controlled the materials powering the future? Smartphones, electric cars, fighter jets, artificial intelligence, advanced weapons. Even the technology America depends on every single day. Recently, America has been talking more and more about something most people rarely think about: rare earth minerals. And there's one reason why this suddenly matters so much. Because China controls a massive part of the global supply. And now, many people are asking, is America too dependent on China? Despite the name, rare earth minerals are not necessarily rare. That they are extremely difficult and expensive to process. These materials are critical for modern technology, from smartphones and batteries to military systems and advanced electronics. Many products depend on these minerals to function. Without them, modern life would look very different. Rare earth minerals are used in electric vehicles, semiconductors, wind turbines, defense systems, missiles, lasers, and advanced computing. As the world becomes more dependent on technology and clean energy, demand for these resources continues to grow rapidly. This means whoever controls supply may gain enormous economic and strategic influence. China currently dominates much of the rare earth supply chain. While rare earth minerals exist in many countries, China invested heavily in mining and processing for years. As a result, much of the global supply flows through Chinese facilities before reaching international markets. This level of influence has raised concerns in Washington. For America, dependence on foreign supply chains, especially involving strategic competitors, creates risk. If political tensions increase, supply disruptions could affect industries ranging from electronics to national defense. This concern became even stronger after global supply chain disruptions revealed how vulnerable modern economies can become. Artificial intelligence and semiconductor development have become major priorities for America. But building advanced technology requires critical materials. This means rare earth minerals are no longer simply about mining, they are increasingly tied to who leads the future of technology itself. Military technology also depends heavily on rare earth materials. Fighter jets, missile systems, radar equipment, submarines, and defense electronics often require these critical elements. Because of this, concerns around supply are increasingly viewed as national security issues rather than ordinary trade problems. America has started exploring ways to reduce dependence by expanding mining, investing in domestic production, and partnering with allies. But building new supply chains takes time, money, and political support. Some experts believe the transition could take years if meaningful changes happen. This issue goes beyond America and China. Countries across Europe and Asia are also paying close attention because rare earth minerals influence energy, technology, and industrial competitiveness. As global demand grows, competition over resources may become even more important in the future. If supply disruptions happen, prices could rise quickly. Electronics may become more expensive, clean energy projects could slow down, and industries dependent on advanced manufacturing may struggle. Because modern economies are so interconnected, disruptions in one area can spread surprisingly fast. For years, rare earth minerals remained largely ignored outside industry experts. But rising tensions between America and China, growing AI competition, and increasing concerns about supply chains suddenly pushed the issue into public conversation. What once sounded technical now feels deeply geopolitical. Some analysts believe future competition between powerful countries may increasingly revolve around technology and resources rather than traditional warfare. Energy, semiconductors, data, and rare earth minerals may quietly shape the balance of global power for decades to come. So perhaps the real question is not why America suddenly cares about rare earth minerals, but why the rest of the world is starting to care too. Because in an age driven by technology, the countries controlling critical resources may quietly shape the future long before most people even notice.